it's time for an evolution. Some of you might remember my previous video all about the wild strategy. Well, I've got news for you. Turns out a strategy works. I went away on a mini holiday and my brain just evacuated all of these ideas that I've had brewing for a while. It unlocked a massive blocker that I've been experiencing basically since the beginning of the year, maybe even the end of last year, if I'm honest. Somewhere along the way, I got swept up running a business in the way that it always had been since I changed it in 2020. For those of you who don't know, we started as a physical co-working space in 2019, and a few days after our first birthday, we were shut down. And so I turned us virtual. And over the past kind of 5 years, I have built a beautiful community, a lovely structure that works for us. But now the world is changing again and it's time for an evolution. So after months and months, like I said, probably end of last year, beginning of this year, of rethinking things, working on my strategy, and then I kind of percolated for a little bit and thought about what we needed to do. And now I'm out the other side and we've returned. I've returned to the roots of why Wild exists and why I started it in the first place. I never wanted to scale really fast. I wanted to do it in the right way and build really, really strong foundations. It's built on community first. I've always adapted it to what people need within our community. I always wanted to do things differently and not follow the path of least resistance and do what other people are doing. I want to make it accessible. The reason I started in the first place was because I felt completely out of place in business. I felt underestimated. I felt like people didn't take me seriously. And I thought there must be a better way of doing this. There must be another way where I can feel like I can run my business in my own way, slowly but surely, and still be taken seriously as a business owner. And that wasn't really happening. So I created a space where people like me could feel like they had a place, where they could be seen and heard and taken seriously and valued. So this evolution will be anchored in the same values that we've always had, that I've just been talking about. The same objectives, which is to change the business landscape for women and non-binary people, to make it feel like it's for them. Have a kind of renewed focus on well-being, having fun, safeguarding our business, because that's something that I'm really passionate about, is helping people make sure that the longevity of their business is sustainable, that they've got it under control, and they mitigate the risks that are very real at the moment with this like rocky economic landscape that we are faced with at the moment, the world. So I'm having a restructure. Wild will become one single tier membership. It will be the middle tier, which is £45 a month. I will still be offering the what used to be called premium memberships, but it's now going to be simply working with me as your mentor in lots of different capacities, marketing, accountability, and there are loads more changes on the horizon, but it's going to be shaped by you and our members. So I've brought an A team of members together who are up for helping me with the evolution. Legends. And I'll be sharing plans, taking on feedback, and developing it in a way that works for you. The micro changes that have happened immediately are that our goal setting on a Monday morning is now called Jumpstart. Now really reflects the function of it, which is turning your brain on, starting the week with a beautiful focus and a more positive outlook. We do some journaling, we check in with ourselves, but we do share what we're going to focus on for a little bit of gentle accountability. I've also created an affirmations and journaling prompts channel in our community portal. I've created that because I can see lots of people struggling with confidence, feeling like they can't promote themselves right now because the world is on fire, and that absolutely is a real feeling. But if we can just check in with ourselves and focus on why we're doing it in the first place, and that we're worthy of showing up in the world despite it being very hard to do so, it's a kind of reminder that two things can exist at once, and that we can help more if we're earning money, if we are looking after ourselves. So that's a new addition. And then Beyond the Bubble, which is my group series, 12-week group series, will only run twice a year now. It's launching in September. Early bird is currently available. And that connects to the safeguarding of your business. I've recognised the need to help people safeguard their businesses, their business marketing, so that not all of the energy is placed into Instagram and into Mark Zuckerberg's hands. And I love that stuff. So we're going to be learning that, taking the pressure off you, taking the guilt away of not posting social media content all the time. And that's starting in September. And then again, next year it'll only run twice. So that's kind of our flagship offer, if you wanted to use jargon. But that's like my thing that I and Wild is going to be known for, and we have our community that supports that. So yeah, those are kind of the initial changes or updates that I've got for you. I'm going to be recording more of this long form content. I will be sharing it on Instagram and LinkedIn and everything, but this is where you will get all the juicy details. So please do like and subscribe, and yeah, let me know what kind of thing you'd like me to include in Wild. I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, link down in the description, including my email address if you would like to get in touch. And yeah, watch this space. I can't wait.